Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today we have not a new lesson. Okay, it's recorded, it's not live because, as you know, we have one lesson recorded. The other ones are live all over the week. Some guys had a problem with this exercise in workbook. It's page, as you can see here, workbook page 42. Depending on the grammar rule, modal verbs plus have plus past participle, okay? And I think class 205 didn't attend this lesson with us, so most of them have the same problem. They are confused about the choices. Today, inshallah, we are going to tell you about these choices and why did we choose each one. But before we start, I'm going to make a very quick revision on the grammar rule, especially for guys from 205, because most of them didn't attend this class with us, okay? So let's go back to this PDF. I sent you a copy, if you remember. Before we start, I want you to remember that these modal verbs plus have plus past participle are used only to talk about what? Yes, the past. Just the past, okay? When you are talking about past, put have plus past participle after the modal verb. What are the modal verbs which we studied and when can we use them? So quickly, the first modal verb was should have. It was should have, as you see. Should plus have plus past participle, okay? It's used for what? Of course, it's a past, but it's used for what? It's used for actions which didn't happen. Be careful. I'm going to focus on some words in the sentence. Should have plus past participle is used for action which didn't happen in the past. And we are regretting now, we feel regret or we criticize other people because this action didn't happen. So we use should have plus past participle with actions which didn't happen in the past. Okay, and no need to read the examples because I have read them many times before, but I'm just going to focus on the usage of each modal verb. So should have plus past participle, of course it's for the past, no need to repeat it every time, but it's used for actions which didn't happen in the past. Okay, the other modal verb, the next one, is shouldn't have. This time it's negative. Shouldn't plus have plus past participle. It's used for actions in the past, but they happened. These actions or this action happened already. And do we feel regret now because this action happened? We did it and do we regret now? Or we blame someone and criticize someone because he did something in the past, okay? And we blame him. Why did he do it in the past? But the most important is that the action already happened. It already happened in the past, okay? Yeah, but we criticize someone or we feel regret about something which happened already in the past. We use shouldn't have, shouldn't have. Okay, next. The next modal verb. They are connected. I'm going to show two modal verbs at one time. The first one is must have plus past participle. It's used for actions in the past which we are certain, we are sure they happened. We are sure they happened. And we call it strong deduction. It's called the deduction in the past. When you are sure, when you are certain that something happened in the past, use must have plus past participle. But if you are certain, if you are sure that something didn't happen in the past, use can't have. Use can't have plus past participle, or you can use could have plus past participle. So we use must have plus past participle for actions I'm going to show you the mouse to see where I'm now. So we use must have plus past participle to talk about the actions in the past, which we are certain they happened. But if we are certain, if we are sure they didn't happen, we use can't have or couldn't have plus past participle, and this is called the strong deduction in the past. The positive one, must have, the negative one, can't have or couldn't have. Okay, let's go to the other group. We have when you are not certain this time, not sure. When you are not sure, when we aren't sure, if I'm not sure about an action in the past, I'm not sure it happened or not. I'm not sure. I don't know. So I'm talking about the possibility. Something, it's possible that it happened and it's possible that it didn't happen. I'm not sure. If you are not sure about an action in the past, whether it happened or not, you can use may plus have plus past participle or might plus have plus past participle or could plus have plus past participle. So we can use may or might, you can use may or might or could followed by have and past participle to talk about the actions in the past which we are not sure, we are not certain whether these actions already happened or didn't happen. We are not sure, guys, okay? And be careful, we can use may or may not. It's possible to put not, no problem. It will not change the meaning, okay? Might or might not. But if you are talking about a possibility in the past and you are not sure, use could in positive. Could, because if you use couldn't in negative, you are going to make strong deduction in the past. Be careful of this point. Okay. So for actions in the past which we are not sure they happened or not, you are free to use may have or might have or could have plus past participle. This is for possibility. It's called possibility, and we don't know if the action happened or not. Now, with the last group of the modal verbs, it's also used to talk about possibility, and it's in the past. But this time, the action didn't happen. It was not fulfilled. I mean, it didn't happen. I'm sure it didn't happen, but it was so close to happen. And we usually use this formation or this pattern to talk about something maybe bad in the past. It was possible to happen, but this guy was lucky. He was lucky that this action didn't happen. So in this meaning, we can use might have or could have plus past participle to talk about something which was very possible in the past. It was very close to happen, but luckily it didn't happen. I'm going to read this example to make you understand this meaning. You were lucky. You were lucky. Why he was lucky? You might have or you could have been hurt. What does it mean? It means that this guy was so close to danger. He was so close to be hurt. It was possible to be hurt, but he was lucky because he wasn't hurt. He got away of danger. So in this case, we use might have or could have for something which was possible in the past, but luckily it didn't happen. Okay, this was a quick look on the grammar rule which we studied before and revised once before. Okay, now let's go to our workbook. Okay, let's go. I hope when you open your workbook with me, when you are listening to or watching this video, I hope you open this PDF at the same time to have a look at the grammar rule to make sure you understand everything. Okay, let's go to this workbook. I told you this is page 42. Okay, workbook. Well, now let's go to the first one. Okay. Read the dialogues and circle the correct answer. You must decide first if this sentence about the present or past. If it's about the past, okay, you are allowed to use the modal verb plus have plus past participle as we learned it now. Okay, so the first one here. A says it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong not to ask your parents' permission. It's wrong to do something without taking permission from your parents. B replied and said, "You are right. I should ask or should have asked." What's the difference? If you use should have asked, if you use should have asked, you are talking about the past. If you use should ask, you are talking about present and future. Our grammar rule is about the past. Okay, but let's make sure of this sentence. Is it past or future and present? Let's complete. I should space them otherwise, or they what? You see, they will get very upset. What does it mean, this will? Will. What do you understand from this will? Yeah, it's what? Yes, it's a future. They will. So if we're talking about future, you are not allowed to use this pattern which we just studied, modal verbs plus have plus past participle. So he's talking about something in the future. If you are talking about future, you are not allowed to use this pattern, have asked. The correct answer is this one. This one. Let's see it. Okay. We are dealing with the PDF. I thought it's the CD. Okay, no problem. So the correct answer here is I should ask them. I should ask them because we are talking about future. Future, not past. Okay. Number two, the second one. Adam is late again. He's late. What happened to him? What happened? Happened. Focus on this. What happened? We ask about something which already happened to him. So this happened. It's what? We're talking about what? Yeah. Future? Happened is future? No. It's past. So if you're talking about past, you are allowed now to speak using the modal verb plus have plus past participle. So B or the other one starts to make deduction. He must, yeah, he thinks, he's sure that this guy, Adam, missed the bus or have missed, he must miss or have missed. Don't forget, we are talking about the past. So in this time, yeah, he must have missed. He must have missed the bus. So this is deduction in the past. He's making deduction in the past. Okay, number three. Wow, your earrings are fantastic. Earrings. This is the ring which girls put in their ear. Okay. You, if you see someone is wearing this or a girl wearing this earrings, what does it mean? She already bought and she already paid for them. So paying became a past, you know? And if you like these earrings, it means she or you tell her you must have paid or must pay a lot for them. Must have paid in the past or must pay present or future. Of course, if she already got the earrings or the earrings, it means she must have paid. She must have paid or you must have paid because it's in the past. The paying comes before using the item, okay? So it's a past. Number four, letting your little brother ride the horse was not responsible. It was wrong. It was wrong to let him do this. His pace have hurt himself. It's already, we have already have here. So we are talking about the past. But which modal verb we are going to use? Could have or should have? Let's remember what's the difference between could have and should have. Yeah, can you remember? Should have plus past participle, it's used to criticize someone for something which he didn't do. He didn't do. And you say you should have done this. No, no, no. This little boy or little brother rode the horse. It was wrong for him. Why? He space hurt himself. He was lucky. He didn't hurt, but he was so close to hurt himself. So we are talking about the possibility in the past, something which was very, very close to happen. But this guy was lucky. So he could have hurt himself. In this sentence, you feel what? Yeah, he was lucky because he didn't hurt himself. As soon as you get the word lucky in your mind, remember could have plus past participle, which expresses something which was very possible in the past, but it didn't happen luckily. Okay, number 5. I think I saw Ken yesterday. B replies, you space have seen him. He's still in China. He is in China now. So the person you have seen yesterday or you saw yesterday, it was not, I'm sure it was not Ken. I'm sure when you talk about something that you are sure it didn't happen in the past, which modal verb? Yes, which one? Which one? Excellent. Can't. You can't have seen, and it's a strong deduction. He is nearly sure that this guy was not Ken because he knows that Ken is still in China now. So the person you saw yesterday, it was not, or can't have been him or Ken. You can't have seen him. Okay. The last one, A says, I can't find my car keys. Where are they? I can't find them. B replies, you space, put them in the drawer. Might or might have. If you use might, we learned that if we talk about the past, use modal verb plus have plus past participle. Here he can't find the keys now. So B replies or guessing that you put them in the drawer before now. I mean before now. You can't find them now. So before now, you put them. This put, guys, I will tell you something about this verb put. Let me take this. As you know before, that the verb put, present, past, and past participle, the same. Okay. So this one, which one? This put, which one? This one is the past participle one, okay? This put, it's the PP. And we use it after have to talk about past. Okay, so we are not deduction, sorry, we are guessing. We say it's possible that you put these keys in your drawer. So the correct answer is you might have put them in the drawer. This was for exercise D, page 42 workbook. The same page, we have another exercise E. Let's go to it now. Okay. Okay, guys, this is exercise E, the same page. I switch it to the CD, no problem. You keep in your workbook the same page. Now, here I want you to rewrite the sentences using the modal verbs which we just revised. Should, must, of course, should or shouldn't. Be careful. Should or shouldn't. Okay. Must, might, could, can't plus have every time plus past participle. I mean have plus past participle after can't or could or might or must or should or shouldn't. Okay. So you just think about the situation and decide, is it deduction, is it criticism, is it blaming, is it possibility, and so on. Okay. Number 1, it was wrong of you to take your brother's mobile phone without asking him first. So what does it mean? It means that this guy already did the action. He already took the mobile phone. This is the wrong action. and he didn't ask for permission. It's another action. So an action happened, he took the mobile phone. An action didn't happen, he didn't ask for permission. This sentence, I'm sure it has two ways to be answered. Number one, we can talk about the action which didn't happen. Or let's talk about the action which happened already. He took the mobile. So we blame him using shouldn't have. So this is the model answer in the CD. You shouldn't have taken. This is the action which already happened, guys. He already took the mobile. We blame him. You shouldn't have taken your brother's mobile phone without asking him first. Can we do it another way? Can we talk about the action which didn't happen? I mean, he didn't ask for permission, and we blame him for not asking for permission. And do we say, yeah, can you think about it now? Who's going to think about it? Let's see. Yeah, we can say you, yeah. Of course, he didn't ask. You should have, you should have asked. You should have asked for your brother's permission. You should have asked for your brother's permission before what? Taking what? The mobile phone. Okay, this is another way to answer this sentence, and it gives it the same meaning, of course. It gives us the same meaning, and that's the point. We need the same meaning. So, and do we use the grammar rule correctly? You see? If you talk about the action which already happened, it's wrong to happen, which he took the mobile, I say, you shouldn't have taken. And if you talk about the action which didn't happen, I blame him for not asking. He didn't ask for permission. I say, you should have asked. You should have asked your brother's permission before taking the mobile phone. And we have two ways to answer this one. You are free to use any one, okay? Number two, the second one, I'm certain. I'm certain. Be careful of this word. Some words are keywords which help you to decide what you're going to use. He says, I'm certain. Aha. That Harry went to the library. He went already. He already went. So you are certain about the action in the past which happened. It happened. So you make deduction in the past, and it's positive because the action is positive here. He went. What can we, yeah, can you think? Harry, when we are certain, when we are sure about the actions which already happened, do we use? Yeah, must have plus past participle of the verb went, it's a gone. I'm sure, or Harry must have gone. He must have gone to the library. Okay, number three. I'm sure, I'm sure, be careful. Getting lost in the forest was scary experience for you. I'm sure, be careful of this word, I'm sure, like I'm certain that this experience, it was scary. It was the same, you know. He is certain, he is sure, okay, and it's positive. It was already scary. So the same sentence or the same way to answer, make deduction in the past, positive, strong one or strong positive one. Getting lost in the forest, yeah, the same. Must have and past participle of the verb was is, yeah, it's been. Don't ask where did we get this pen? No, it came from walls. It came from walls. Like went, it became gone. Okay, so getting lost in the forest must have been a scary experience for you. Number number four. Imad isn't sure. He isn't sure. Be careful of this, guys. He isn't sure. He isn't sure. Not certain. Not sure. If he has seen this documentary before, he's not sure if he saw it or not. He's not sure if the action happened or didn't happen. That's what we call possibility. It's called the possibility in the past. And we don't know if the action happened or not. Yeah, if you go back to the PDF file, which one we used to talk about the possibility in the past and we are not sure of the action. Yeah, we have three modal verbs, may, might, and could, plus have, plus past participle. Here, he used might, no problem. We can use might, we can use may, we can use could, no problem. They are the same. Ahmad might have seen, he might have seen this documentary before. He is not sure. Okay, number 5, I'm sure, be careful. These are the keywords. I'm going to highlight these keywords which help you to decide what you're going to use. I'm sure Larry did not finish. So the speaker is sure, is certain about the action which didn't happen in the past, of course. I'm sure Larry didn't finish his assignment before me. How can we express this using our pattern of modal verbs? Yeah, it's a deduction, strong deduction in the past, and it's used for negative actions, actions which didn't happen. Yeah, I hear someone here trying to say it. Larry, yeah, excellent. Can't have finished, finished, can't have finished his assignment before me. Number 6, it's possible. Be careful of this word. It's possible, possible. It's possible. It's not sure, not certain, just possible. Yeah, that they didn't know about this or that or the exhibition. Okay, so you are talking about the possibility, okay, something which is possible in the past, and you say the action not possible. I think it's not possible, you know, it's not possible. Possible or not possible, no problem, because negative like positive, okay? But it's better to make it negative because the sentence is negative here. When you talk about possibility, I told you we can use what? Like number 4. Like number 4. Yeah, might, may, or could. If you want to make it negative, you can use might not or may not, but not couldn't. Don't use couldn't because couldn't is used for deduction in the past, a strong deduction like can't. So it's possible that they didn't know about this exhibition here. They might not, and I can use may not have known about the exhibition. Okay, number 7, the last one. The last one, you were lucky. You know, I like this word. It's a good key to help us. Lucky. What does it mean, lucky? It means that there was something bad. It was possible to happen to you. There was close danger, okay? But you escaped it. You didn't get hurt. You were lucky. Why? You didn't break your leg. You didn't break your leg when you fell down. What does it mean? It means you already fell down. You fell down, but your break, yeah, is safe. You didn't break it. That's why I say you are lucky. But it was very close to be broken. The action was very close. It was very possible. So when we talk about the possibility in the past for actions which were very, very close to happen, but luckily they didn't happen, we use the last two modal verbs. If you go back to the PDF and go to the last two modal verbs, which are, yeah, excellent. Use could have or might have plus past participle. So you could have broken, or you might have broken your leg when you fell down. Okay, now I helped you to make your correct choices for exercise D and to write the new sentences for exercise E. I hope now you know why did we choose, why did we write like this pattern, when can we use modal verbs in the past, how can we know the sentence if it's a certainty, if it's a possibility, if it's a deduction, if it's blaming someone, criticizing someone, feeling regret. I learned it, I taught you to highlight some words in the sentence. Try to highlight the key words which help you to know what kind of sentence you are dealing with and what modal verbs you are going to use. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you understood this grammar completely, especially guys from class or from hall 205, okay, because they didn't attend this lesson with me before. If you have any problem, please don't hesitate to contact me on private message here on Zoom application or on the WhatsApp group, as you like, or website, school website. Leave me a message, okay? And I'm sure, inshallah, I'm going to reply to you. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.